Good evening. Tonight, how South-East voters paved the way for today's Tory triumph. A suffragette assesses the significance of the result for the feminist cause, while a group of computer experts have dubbed today Black Friday, and for all frustrated flat hunters, a tantalising glimpse of what money can actually buy.
And at 6:20, the future for Britain's first woman Prime Minister. Who will Mrs Thatcher have in her cabinet? What kind of Britain does she really want? And how will she tackle the problem that destroyed Mr Heath, trade union power?
Looking for somewhere to live in London, as I know only too well, can be a pretty dispiriting and grueling task. First, you've got to try and understand the small ads. For instance, what on earth is a mod mizent with balk? And then when you finally arrive to inspect the property, life can be full of surprises, as Sue Cook discovered.
I've been flat hunting for ages and ages. My tyres have gone bald. I've looked absolutely everywhere. I've finally got this address. It's on the top floor, which isn't really what I was looking for, but anything's worth seeing at this stage. At least it should have a good view anyway. Hello, I've come to see the flat, if I may.
Yes, please do come in.
Thank you.
A room with a view, and you, and no one to give advice. That sounds a paradise. Could pay to choose. With fingers entwined, we'll find relief from the preachers who always beseech us to mind. Thank you.
Would you like to see the rest of the apartment?
Yes, please. This is beautiful.
Please do come along.
Your clothes are in the brown room.
Thank you.
A room with a view, and you, and no one to worry us, no one to hurry us through this dream we found.
It's not often one gets the chance to bath in a sunken bath, and a circular one at that. This is beautiful. Really luxurious. I could stay here all day. Wonderful. However, I must hurry because I've got to see somebody now about the details of this property. Excuse me. Hello, Russell Lansliff, I presume.
Indeed, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Tell me, how did you dream up a room like this?
Well, this particular room stemmed from a request that the bed should be circular and that the colour throughout should be blue. Taking the bed as the theme, we've developed curves for the remainder of the storage units. Everything else is in tones of matching blue. The brief was fairly specific in this particular case, in that items like the curtains, which should be electrically operated, the services within the room to be operated from a central control panel like this, and even the furniture were specifically selected by the client, around which we worked.
What have you designed for this particular place that you're most proud of?
I think the element that I'm most happy with is the staircase. The client asked particularly for a spiral staircase, and that stainless steel should be in evidence. I'm fairly happy with the result of that.
I must say I'm beginning to feel quite at home here. Although, of course, the upkeep and the maintenance of a place like this must be an absolute nightmare.
A room with a view, and you, and no one to give advice. That sounds a paradise. Could fail to choose. with fingers entwined, we'll find relief from the preachers who always beseech us to mind. Please and few.
Adrian,
How do you do?
as you can come. Do come this way.
Lovely day for appreciating the view.
It's a beautiful view, isn't it? It's quite It's nice the trees are beginning to get green at last.
Yes.
Adrian, I've loved it here. It's beautiful. But what makes a flat like this worth £1 million?
This flat will probably, or penthouse of this quality, will probably be purchased by an international businessman or company. And an international setup would compare this size of apartment with an apartment in Paris or Geneva or elsewhere in London, which there are a few at the moment.
This is the start of a new era where many flats in London perhaps are going to be breaking through the £1 million barrier.
I don't think you'll ever find many. It takes a lot of space in square footage for the size of a flat, and a lot of quality and content and finish to achieve a price in the region of £1 million.
Well, I wish you luck. I hope you sell it to somebody soon. Let's drink to that. A bit of bubbly.
Thank you very much.
I really only wanted a bedsit anyway. Cheers.
Sue Cook.